Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie, I've just taken a loss and I'm really mad at myself. I'm really freaking mad at myself. Oh, I don't know why I just did that. Like, I'm literally not trading with the narrative, which I use every single day. Like, why am I doing that? Like, you know when you take a trade, which is clearly fucking stupid, and there's that little part of you in the back of your mind going, you shouldn't take this, but you just ignore it. And I don't know why I do that. I'm really annoyed with myself. I'm just like, when am I going to stop doing that? I think it just has to get to a point where I do it too many times, where to the point, like, I've actually just irritated myself enough to not do it. Like, I'm so pissed off with myself. I really am. First 3 days this week, I've been so patient with not taking rubbish setups, and it has meant that I've taken less trades this week, which is obviously good because that was something that I really wanted to focus on anyway. But it's just gone out the window today and yesterday, and I don't know why. I feel like I'm just coming onto the charts not. I don't know. I actually don't know what to tell you. I don't know what it is. And I don't know why. Oh yeah, Discord. Let me do that. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Start the stage. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. We're live on Discord as well, so feel free to join the Discord community and watch with no delay over there, but you don't have to. I'm still going to be live on here as well. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I keep doing that, and I don't know when it's going to get to the point where I don't do that anymore, but it's just so frustrating to reflect on afterwards. Like 10 minutes later, I'm in a completely different mindset, and it's like your brain is convincing you that it's an A+ setup when it's clearly not. And I'm really annoyed with myself that I've done that. I'm really annoyed. Oh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. I feel like I need to actually get frustrated so that I don't do it. I basically tried to short off of 0.618 of this range that we have right here. Wait, what was I doing? We literally retraced right there. Okay, now that see, I'm looking and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Okay, yeah, I shorted off 0.618, which lined up with negative 2.5 here. So like the entry model was fine and valid. I'm not just entering off nothing. But the narrative behind it is just like, no. My overall bias today would be bearish after us taking out London High. But if we take out London High close to 5 a.m., which we did, I always anticipate this high right here to get swept out before us reversing bearish. So why am I taking shorts before that's been swept out? I don't know. Like, I have no idea. The entry model was valid, but the trade idea was just so shit. I don't know why I took that. Like, it's so stupid. Like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I don't know. Anyways, sorry for the negativity, but sometimes that's just how it is with trading, unfortunately. Especially as a beginner, because I'm always doing stupid shit, which I'm mad at myself for. So yeah. Yeah, guys, so the giveaways are paused for maybe a week, maybe two, but I promise you it will be worth it once they're back. We're just having a little rejig of things and all that jazz. Yeah, it was totally FOMO. It's always FOMO and, like, greed and things. Like, I want to get that next payout, but if I do that bullshit, then I'm not going to get it. So it's like, it's so counterintuitive. Yeah, exactly. And anyways, after we put in a candle like this, I've literally said to myself, don't trade for like an hour after we put a candle in like that, because usually price is super slow and choppy and we just consolidate, which like, yeah, we're kind of moving in an uptrend, but like this is what I was trading inside of, which I always anticipate price to be like that after a 100-point candle. We've just injected volatility and we've kind of run out for a bit. Like we always just kind of chop around in this range. So I should have waited for the breakout down here or up here. And I would have anticipated us to go up here. So I don't know why I'm freaking trading short. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, honestly. I couldn't tell you. So what did we do then? Came down to 0.79 and then we're trading higher. Okay. I just need to not let that affect me. I'm going to be trading evals for the rest of the day because I took my one trade of the day on my funded, which was stupid and I'm annoyed at myself. I don't even trust myself to be trading frickin' my fundeds anyways because I feel a little emotional right now, if I'm being honest. Ugh. For the love of God, don't trade US-based markets on other session times. This is the only time I trade, guys. I thought this too, but then I saw Ivan, and he makes more money than anyone I've ever met trading. So, and he trades this time. So you gotta weigh up what works and what doesn't. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. I'm with you, horse 606. Midstream, can you touch on risk to reward and win rate? My model is a high win rate with low risk to reward, but every time I have to TP, I don't, and trade reverses on me. It's affecting my P&L. I think it's a psych. So I had this exact same thing, right? I would try and hold my trades for longer than I should do, and it was really affecting my P&L. So I've started taking half my profits off at 1-to-1 risk to reward and going break even. Just mechanically doing that. No matter how far I think that bitch ass trade is going to run, I take half of my trade off at 1-to-1 risk to reward. And then if you want to hold that trade, if you think that trade is going lower, great. You have other contracts to hold for that long. But just locking in that profit, like if what you should actually do, it's boring and it's time consuming, but it will prove it to you. Go back through every single loss that you have ever taken and just write down on a piece of paper, count how many losses you've taken over the last 6 months. Write that number 1 to however, let's say you've taken 10 losses. If you have, fucking fair enough. I've probably taken more like 40. So you write down 1 to 10 on this piece of paper, and then you're going to go through each of these losses and say, if I took money off at 1-to-1 risk to reward here, would I have made money and gone break even? And you're going to tick or cross. You're going to tick or cross. And then you're going to do the exact same for your wins. And you're going to say, if I took half off at 1-to-1, okay, yes, I may have made less money, but then you're going to count up like how much money you would have made if you took half off and then held the rest to wherever you held it till. And then you can actually see whether your P&L increases or not. And if it doesn't, then don't worry about it. But if it does, then you literally know from your previous data, okay, my P&L literally increases if I take half my position off at 1R. Yeah, exactly. I should have waited for the high to be taken out. I think if we take this high out, I would look for short. 100% yo. 100% yo. I don't know why I took that. Like, I'm actually really freaking annoyed at myself. I haven't taken a silly trade like that in a while, and I'm really annoyed. Like, yesterday, the longs that I took, although it was a loss, it was valid to me. The longs still played out. My narrative was right. My bias was right. We just got the wrong entry model. My entry model just wasn't correct in that case, which is fine. Still made profit on an eval. Like, I'm not mad about that loss at all. Today, I'm really freaking mad about the loss. The loss was not valid whatsoever. Thoughts on NFP? Bro, it's NFP today? Why do I not even know that? Oh my gosh, it's NFP. God damn. Oh, it's CPI next week. Fuck yeah. Oh. Someone said you look sleepy. I am really flipping sleepy. I had such a bad headache, but I've had some paracetamol and I feel like I'm getting better right now. I feel like I just don't feel that good today. I lost $300 on each of my funded accounts. Very silly. Very silly, very silly, very silly, very silly, but whatever. Can you show me how to take partials? Yeah, so let's say I took this short from here, my stop loss is up here, and I want to take a partial at this low. You're gonna, let's say I have 4 contracts on short. If you want to take half your position off, you're gonna click buy to limit and set that right here. Because you want to buy back your contract. So yeah. Yeah, this 100-point candle was news. It was Iran news. They've made some sort of deal with the uranium, I think. I don't know. I just draw 3 or 4 fibs in the London session to see where the -1, -2.5 lines up. Yeah, I mean, what was I looking at? I did all my analysis on my MacBook, so let me try. See here. So this 2.25 played for the high of London, which is nice. I think I was looking at an Asia fib actually. May have been this. Was it that? I have no idea. No, it can't have been. That's clean though. I'm actually looking at that. Let's draw this across because that's pretty clean. I have -2.5 and -4 lining up in the same spot, so that's nice. What was I looking at? Maybe it was this one. No, it can't have been. Oh, let me see. Oh, God, I'm yawning. I'm so tired. Help. Okay, let me see what I was looking at here. Like there isn't even any, like we're not rejecting out of any fib. Like I actually have got no idea why I took that. Like it was so fucking stupid. I have no words. I have no words. I really don't. But I do really like this fib that we have because we have, let me redraw this Asia fib. Let me just make this the full screen for a minute. So we have this manipulation fib from Asia session, and this 2.5 lines up with this -4 perfectly. And this 2.5 played out really nice. So yeah, I like that a lot. So yeah, I like that they line up. I'm gonna project the midnight opening range right now and the London opening range as well, because I really like these for extra confluence. Why do I have an alert here? I have no idea. That's the London opening range. There we go. Nice. Okay. I like having this for extra confluence. Like you can see this -1.5 got pretty much the low of London session. And that lined up nicely with, I think it was this. Yeah, this -4 and this -1.5 played out real nice for the low of London. So you can see when you're pairing, when you're pairing the fib projections with the midnight opening range projections or the London opening range, when you see those lining up nicely, I really enjoy that, so I just like those for extra confidence, really. This long was sketchy. I think that long was super clean. I think my only thing though is I wouldn't like taking the longs this close to Asia session low. But if I was gonna take this, I would have seen this fib lining up real nice. Let's see if there's anything like from the top here as well. We have this. Yeah, so we have a 2.5 here as well, I guess. That didn't seem to play though. Yeah, I don't know whether I would have taken that, seeing that this manipulation from the top lines up below London session, Asia low. I think that would have scared me off a little bit, because I would have been entering around, I would have been entering around here, like on the pullback. So I would have had to have a huge stop loss to allow for that. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken it. It did play out nicely though. Not something I probably would have taken on reflection. Yeah, today is NFP. 8:30 and 9:30 open. Yeah, I have heard about that. So let me turn it on. Oh no, it's not this indicator, it's this one. Oh yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. 8:30 and then 9:30. So 8:31. Okay. Did they come up on my chart or not? I don't know whether they did. Let me delete this. Dotted? What does unlimited mean? I have no idea. Let me see if they are on my chart. Oh. Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. I'm doing this as like a vertical line. Okay. Okay. Now we can do it properly. Okay. 8:30, 31. There we go. And then we can do 9:30. Oops. As well. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay. This is cool. Oh my gosh, my chart's so messy. So messy. Look at that though. This 2.5 from here that I drew out actually caught the high of lunch session, which is nice. Oh my gosh, like what even is all of this? I need to get some stuff off my chart because wow. Anyone who looks at my chart other than me is probably like, what is going on here? He looks like he belongs in a mental asylum. What is this? Oh, hey, Leo. I'll be streaming till just after 9:30 probably. It depends how I feel though, because I don't feel very good right now. I've not been taking my vitamin D, and if you don't take your vitamin D when you live in the UK, you're basically just destined for illness. And I keep forgetting to take my supplements, which is probably why I'm moody as well, because I haven't been taking my iron. First time I've said it, first time I've heard it said like that. Heard what said like what? What did I say? What did I say? Vitamin. Oh yeah, you guys go vitamin. How goes it? I'm good. I just took the most stupid loss in the world, Leo. I think I need psychology coaching from Leo. Guys, you should all check out Leo's Instagram. Let me just check what the username is, because I forget. But he dropped some psychology sauce. Let me just check what it is. It's Leo Liquidity. I'm gonna put his Instagram. He's not paying me to say this, by the way. I just actually like his page. You should all follow him. Lack of sunlight. Yeah, it's because we don't get sun here. We just get rain. We get plenty of H2O, but no vitamin D, unfortunately. Yeah, garage. You guys go garage, because some people in the UK say garage. I don't personally say garage, but yeah. Looks like you just woke up. Looks like you just woke up just now, lol. Right. Guys, I'm just not feeling great. I woke up 5 hours ago, actually. I woke up at 6:30. I want to change this from True Day Open to just midnight, because I thought True Day Open was at 6 o'clock. I don't know whether I'm incorrect about that. I just want to change the label. I've been meaning to do that for a while. There we go. Leo, I need like mental coaching. I just put the 8:30 and the 9:30 opening price on my chart because someone suggested it in the chat and I've been meaning to do that for a while. Guys, I still keep meaning to backtest the moon phases. I'll let you know when I do decide to do this. But apparently it's I definitely will. I'm in Chicago area. Doctor also gave me 2000 UI. All we get is snow. Yeah, so I've done quite a lot of research about vitamin, whatever you want to say, about vitamin D, and the recommended dosage is like 1000 UI, which is nowhere near enough. I personally take like 4000, and I've felt so much better since I started doing that. Do you live in the UK? Yeah, I do. Good interview on prop firm match yesterday. Thank you so much. I enjoy going on there. It's always super fun. Actually talking to people about trading who isn't like the only person I like talk to like with speech and actually get a response back rather than just like the chat is Hannah. And she's obviously just heard everything 5 million times, so it's nice to talk to someone new about my trading. I think Hannah gets bored. RP Trades, I'm so sorry. You have sent me 2 messages and I just know that I haven't replied to them, and I replied to them in my head, and you just sending another chat has just made me realize. People get offended when I ignore them, but sometimes I reply to them in my brain and not out loud. Claudia, put on your chart that OTE leg at 5:40 a.m. 5:40. This one? Oh, damn. Would you look at that? We put in... Oh, they're not actually equal highs. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, interesting. What was the level I was looking at before? Oh, okay. If we just go from here, I'm going to be annoyed. Because I still think we're going to take out this high and take out Asia high before we reverse. Guys, so I watched the clip that was talked about yesterday, and I was speaking to people in my Discord about it. So if you were on stream yesterday, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I watched the clip, and there was about what was I about to say? Yeah, so there was about a 5-minute duration where I was the main topic of conversation on that stream, which is interesting. Yeah. It's interesting. The only kind of conclusion I have from watching that back is that I don't think we will be collabing anytime soon. I don't think she likes me very. That's all I can say. Yeah, I don't think she likes me, which is fine. Which is fine. I think it's which is fine. I don't think it's that fair because, well, I haven't actually ever spoken to her in my whole life. But you know what? That's what social media is all about, for people making their judgments. So it is what it is. So don't expect that collaboration anytime soon. I don't. Leo, you're the goat. You're the goat. Hey Claudia, I want you to make more videos regarding your strategy if you can, please. Honestly, I promise you, I'm going to be making so many videos once I understand my own strategy myself. But I'm just not in the position to like make proper educational videos right now. I'm happy to make videos saying like, this is what I do, but I don't want to make educational videos saying this is what you should do, because I'm not qualified to say that right now. I'm still figuring everything out. I'm still figuring everything out. They say if you're not being talked about, you're doing life wrong. Yeah, I know. And the thing that I like thought was a little bit like harsh was it was being played off like there was no hate, but then when someone said something hateful in the chat, like she was like laughing and egging them on, but then when someone said something nice, she was like, yeah, well, you can have your opinion, I don't really care. It's like, right, so we are hating then, aren't we? Really? But okay. Who was talking trash about? I don't know whether I want to say names. I think I want to just like leave it at that. I want to just leave it at the fact that she can say whatever she wants to say. We're not going to be collabing anytime soon, I don't think. That's all I can comment on that was brought up yesterday. I watched it back and honestly my face was like the whole time. I was shocked. I was like, okay, that's interesting. I don't want to say the name. Someone in the chat can say the name, but I don't want to say it because then it's like blamed on me, I guess. NQ retrace into 4-hour gap if it holds another bleed for New York game session. Yeah, I am hoping for bearishness, but I did ideally want to see that high taken out, but that is bound to be the 4-hour high, so higher time frame wise, maybe I wouldn't want that to be taken out. Maybe my shorts wasn't that invalid then, she says. She might be coping, I don't know, but I don't like the fact that we have Asia high still intact, but we have SMT, I guess. So yeah, actually, yeah, this looks pretty nice. I just don't really like London high or low being taken out so close to 5 a.m. because I've seen it happen so many times where London high or London low will get swept out like straight after 5 a.m. and then we'll reject and then we will come and sweep out that high and then we'll have the displacement that I'm expecting. So I don't know really. Leave it if you know you know. Yeah, you have to be a real one. If you know you know. It was pretty sad though, because before I started posting about trading or anything, I didn't have any social media, so I didn't have Instagram or TikTok. I had them deleted because I was like locking in, like I was so locked in. So I didn't have any of those downloaded. So I didn't know of anybody in the trading space until I actually started posting, other than people on YouTube. So she was like I'd watched a few of her videos. So she was like the first girl that I knew about. So it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I watched Ivan's video, but some of them are very difficult to understand. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Some of them are. I hate to be... I think he's trying his best. I think he finds it hard to get out of his head what he's thinking, like into words, I think is the right thing to say. It takes a while. I think you just have to watch. I think the best bet is to watch his trade recaps. They are quite useful, I would say. Damn, this is kind of nice. Does this line up with any of the midnight opening range? No. Same thing happened to Elon Musk when he started. What do you mean? I have actually had quite a few like people ask me like make a video explaining your strategy, but I just don't want to yet. Don't want to yet. I will in the future when I'm a better trader. Ivan explains as if we were already at his level. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I understand. I think he's really trying to put in an effort with content at the moment. He's trying his best. But good morning. I've been trading for over a year. I'd say under 18 months, but over a year now. I don't know the exact... Well, I've been trading for longer than that, but like actually consistently showing up to the charts every single day at like just over a year now. No, Ivan doesn't do live streams because he has a paid community. So a lot of people don't do live streaming because even though you can like obviously gain quite a nice community from live trading, he has a paid community. So if he starts live streaming for free, all of his paid members are going to be like, hello. He live streams in his like one-to-one mentorship Discord, I'm fairly sure, but I don't know whether he like live trades in that. I think he will tell people if he's going to take a position and things, but I'm not entirely sure. I've only watched them a couple of times. I'm really trying to not rely on things like that to learn. Like I really want to just like do this myself. Obviously I'll watch his videos and trade recaps and things, but I'm really just trying to do this myself and also like not completely copy his model to a T because I found that if I just ignore the bits of like price that I've studied myself in the past that I like and I feel comfortable with and I've back tested and all that jazz, then it just seems like a waste of time. Like I like using the midnight opening range paired with a fib. Like I want to use extra confluences, which Ivan wouldn't necessarily use, but I still want to like include that. So I just want to like in my own time do my own study and figure it out. I think I'm like pretty close to having a really solid model that I'm just gonna like run with, and I will just trade with it until I can make it work. That type of thing. His role models pushed him away and bashed his ideas. Look at him now. Okay, well that's nice to know. Oh no, Blink Binge, I do not trade full time. Well, like I technically do because I don't have a job, but I cannot sustain myself financially through trading full time. Yeah, I try to say this as much as I can, but like I feel like unless I like, because people will assume because I can live stream for 3 hours that I trade full time, but I absolutely do not sustain myself financially from trading full time. I've only had one payout. I try to say that as much as I can, but you know, I'm not gonna full port NFP now. I don't deserve to full port today after that stupid ass trade I took. Well, at least recorded videos of his trading. It looks like a spam with pictures and working on the history. What do you mean? What looks like a spam, sorry? I don't think he records his trades. I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea. He shows his live trade account, his live trading account floating in profit quite often. And he shows his executions sometimes on Tradeovate. I don't know. I feel like you could find more from him if you wanted to. I've just not really been concerned with finding it. But I honestly don't know whether he records his trades and posts and things. I don't think he does, as far as I am aware. This looks nice, guys. I'm pretty sad this is playing out. I guess my original trade idea was not so bad then, because I was trading off this negative 2.5 spot right here. So I'm not too mad about that. Did ES take out the high? No. Okay, interesting. I don't really understand what ES is projecting out on. You're doing great if you've got a payout within a year, baby goat. That's funny. Thank you. I appreciate that. It doesn't feel like you're doing well at all. It always feels like you're behind. For sure. Executions all are showed on simulated market. No, he shows his executions on his live Tradeovate account. So he he trades with AMP, I think. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm not knowledgeable enough to reply to this, to be honest. Yeah, ES and NQ have been decoupled this week, especially at the start of the week. That was really throwing me off. There was one day where it could have been the other way around, I don't know, but NQ had taken out London high and Asia high, and ES had taken out London low and Asia low, and it's like, right, great. This really helps us understand what's going on. Thanks. Yeah, really, really useful. It could be Yeah, we have NFP today. Yeah, I'm also bearish. I was kind of expecting this high to be taken out, but looking at the 4 hour, I think it would be cleaner if it wasn't actually. I mean, overall, it would be cleaner if we'd respected 0.5, which we haven't. But anyways, 8:30. Oh, dang. Dang, we got caught in the manipulation. That is kind of sad. Okay, looking at this price action now, I'm starting to feel like my trade idea wasn't that far off, because I took this rejection out of negative 2.5 right here. So I don't think that was too bad. What's everyone's thoughts? I don't think that was too bad, but actually when I draw out this whole range, yeah, but this bit was rebalanced. This to here, we came up to 0.5, so I should have been drawing from here to here, and 2.5 lined up with 0.618. I don't think it was too bad on reflection. I don't know. It always feels like you're behind who. You can't really compare your journey with anyone else's. Yeah, you definitely can't. It's just I feel like I'm behind, not necessarily a specific individual, but you feel like I should be at a better place. Like I should have had, like I should be consistently profitable but by now. But I know it's not realistic, but it's hard, especially when, you know, all you see on social media is wins. It's hard not to compare yourself, but I try to just remove myself from that, and I don't follow people who just do that bullshit. Well, I do actually, because there's some people who I've met in person who only really post wins, and I get why people would only post wins, because it's hard posting losses on socials, especially if you have like even a little bit of a following. It's actually really hard because you always get comments and it just makes you feel like shit. So I get why people don't, but it's also not that useful. At the moment, I've been waiting for a rejection just because some of these candles have been crazy. Like, for example, here, like just at the moment in pre-market, I've seen crazy candles like that. So if I'd set a limit like here, for example, I would have just got absolutely fucked. So I like to see a rejection, which is why I did limit this this spot right here. And I had my stop loss on this high, and I wanted to target true day open for majority of my contracts, but yeah, it did not want to do that for me, which is fine. Oh, my hay fever's so bad. My nose is so itchy. Help. Did you make a video on how to do pre-market analysis? Sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I would do that. I'm posting, well, I'm filming it today, and then I'm going to edit it and post it pretty soon, probably next week, on how to study charts. So I guess that would kind of include it, but I can do like a very specific video on how I do my pre-market analysis. Definitely. But yeah, I've made like well, I'm filming it today, but I've made all the resources for the video, but I'm just going through exactly how I study charts and how I like study my model and things. Like the exact framework I use, because I feel like it's worked for me. Well, it's working so far. I'm seeing like progress from doing it, so yeah, hopefully that would be useful for someone, maybe. What do you think about the upcoming New York session to come up to 30320, then drop down to 30,000? Right now I don't know, because any other day I would anticipate this high to get taken out before seeing the drop. But looking at the 4 hour, we tap into this bearish 4 hour gap, as Leo said, and then we've closed nicely out of that, and now I think we should open and distribute lower, honestly. I think if we took out that 4 hour high, then we are gonna come deeper into this gap. So I probably would no longer be bullish on the session, actually, just looking at this. Like, we can see how this hourly candle closed. We put in an SMT. So yeah, I think shorts look pretty clean, but it's just a case of like, how would I get an entry now? Because I obviously didn't enter at this 2.5 that we had off this OTE. So it's like, how would I get an entry here? My usual continuation model is if we get a retrace back into an imbalanced range, and we do actually have an imbalanced range above us right now. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I would like to see a fib line up inside of this imbalanced range, really. I'm from the UK. Look at the -4 of the highest manipulation. This one? We have kind of run through that in my eyes. You're watching the live trading from India? That's awesome. Yeah, so you can see this imbalance range that we have, right? And then we also have the OTE of this lining up inside of a 15-minute bearish gap, which is nice. Oh, a little lower? This one, you mean? Oops. What did I do? Oh, there we go. I don't like drill music, no, to be honest. I used to when I was like 16, like everyone would listen to it in high school and everyone would think that they're really cool, but I don't like it anymore. I love like any song that feels very whimsical. That's my favorite thing to listen to. Anything that feels whimsical, I love. At the moment, I've been listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac. They're my current little phase I'm going through. I usually go through a Fleetwood Mac phase like every summer because, you know, when you're just in like a European country and you're driving through like fields or whatever, and you have Fleetwood Mac on, like that is just like chef's kiss, main character vibes. I love that. So yeah, my voice is actually so deep today. I don't know why. I sound like a male. Da-da-da. The green candle. Oh, I see. I see what you're looking at now. I see this. Okay, yeah, this is pretty clean actually. Hey Claudia, first time watching your stream. Hope you're having a great day. I am having a great day, thank you. How are you doing? I don't specifically like just take trades during ICT macros if I'm being honest. But I would like be cautious to take a position right before a 4-hour candle opens. That is the one thing that I will say. That was quite a big wick, wasn't it? Okay, it wasn't that crazy actually, but still. Guys, I'd really appreciate if we didn't ask questions about like my personal life and like religion and things like that. I really prefer to just keep that to myself. I'd like to keep this about trading and then maybe some other shit as well because I do waffle about random stuff. So that's fine. But I just prefer to keep personal things to myself. The gypsy remains. Looking at like the 15-minute, like shorts out of this 15-minute gap look really clean, but then when you actually take a look at the 1 hour, it's like, would we really want to come up to that? Like, I don't really think so. I would want this to just dump now, looking at the hourly. So, yeah. Claudia, if you're using TradingView, do I need the CME data on both TradingView and TradeAvate? I don't know. I don't think so. I think if you buy a prop firm eval, it comes with the data, so you don't need to use it. So you don't need to buy it even. I'm fairly sure, but I could be wrong because I do just pay for the data. I'm 22. I'm not waiting for New York session, no, but I'm going to be careful because we do have 8:30 NFP, which can often inject some crazy volatility. So we got to be careful of that for sure. Like the 15-minute, like a short out of this area looks really clean, but then on the hourly, it's like, ew, you know? I don't have a live account right now, no. So Claudia just gets you like money off. So right now it gets you 25% off if you decide to buy an eval. That's all. Whereas Hannah is really lovely. Hannah is, I don't know what she's doing. She's not going to be on the live every single day. Like, even though she lives nearby, so it's not a problem for her to come. Like, she doesn't really gain anything from just like sitting here for 3 hours. You know what I mean? Like, obviously she's trading, but she's trying to get back into the swing of things with her trading. So, yeah. To the gypsy remain. You just got a 20k payout from Lucid. That's fucking insane. Well done. Start live trading. I live trade, like I trade on here, but I don't have a live account yet. I want to get a few. Oh, holy. And this is why I'm not setting limits at the moment because of things like that. Like, that's crazy. Wow. Insane. What is going on? What is going on? How many people do we have in the Discord audience? We got 10 people in here. Love that. How are you guys doing? How's everyone doing in the Discord chat? By the way, guys, on YouTube, if you want to watch the stream with no delay, you can join my Discord community. It's pinned in the chat. And you can watch the stream with no delay. Everyone in the Discord chat is dead or asleep, it looks like. Claudia is my real name. I don't have a streaming name. That would be cool, though. Yeah, the Discord does not have my face. Unfortunately, my webcam can only be used on one software, so. You know Desi Trades? I don't. I do not. I think the shorts like up here were clean, but I think now chance of me getting a continuation short is pretty slim before NFP now. I don't know. Not keen on this. I've made 1.5k in profits so far. I've only had one payout. So yeah, I'm working towards my second payout, but I am pretty far away because I took a stupid trade today. So yeah, we're just back and forth. Like I get into profit and then I get into drawdown and then I get back into profit and just vice versa. I just keep doing silly things. The gypsy that remain. I use CapCut to edit mainly. CapCut is honestly all you need for editing, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe people would look at my content and be like, "Girl, you need Final Cut Pro or some shit." But yeah, I only use CapCut. To be honest, I edited my most recent video in TikTok editor because they have CapCut integrated, so it's pretty good. Were you in Callisto FX when you started? I wasn't. I don't know who that is, to be honest. Sing the song you like one time. I sing throughout the whole flippin' stream. You don't have to worry about that. It just comes out of my brain without me even realizing that I'm singing. I don't know why it does that. It says that I'm disconnected, but then it doesn't. I don't really understand. Yeah, you're right. We do have SMT. Oh, so this is balanced on ES. That's interesting. Okay, now we're rebalanced. Look at that wick on the 15-minute. Damn. Guys, I can't stop yawning. Literally just had a coffee, but I can't stop yawning. I think I need another one. I accidentally got out of your server and can't able to join again. What should I do? Have you tried clicking the link that's pinned in the chat from Alan? That should work. If that doesn't work, then I don't know why. I'm moving over to futures and can't yet understand placing a trade and calculating risk. I would say your best bet is I literally don't calculate my risk. I literally go like this. I will just set a fake limit. So let's say I wanted to buy ES right now and I wanted to have my stop loss down here. I can literally calculate, okay, that's $850. If I want to risk more, I can just see how much I'm going to risk, but I've not set the limit yet. You have to click buy to actually set it. That's what I do. I just drag so I can see how much I'm making or risking or whatever. We have no fear. Oh, it doesn't work. Someone messaged me this morning saying that they couldn't join my server. Was that you, or is my link just not working? Because it could be that my link's not working. I don't know. Yeah, I do have a mod, but there is a little period on a Friday when he has to just leave for like an hour. So he might have gone for now. Let me check that my Discord link works. Bear with me. Let me just find it and then I can just check if it works. Oh, the link works. Okay. I don't know why that would be. Were you definitely not banned for something? Okay, we've touched the bottom of the 15-minute fair value gap. But I don't like that wick, honestly. Look at this hourly candle. If we close like that, I'm gonna be like, hell no, that looks so bad. Yeah, there's no febs lining up there. Also left equal highs now. You guys think I should change my fib to the one like that? Is that cleaner or no? I don't know. What do you think? Really? What do you mean right here? Yeah, it's nice. I just don't like using a 0.618 as the only confluence, which right here, that is the only confluence for me. I'm probably not gonna execute before the 8:30. You think the thicker looks better? Okay. I'll change it back. Move the numbers over to the right? I didn't know you could do that. Oh. And oh, geez, no. Right. Middle. No way. That's so nice. Why has no one told me about this? Do you think I leave the fib ones on the left though? I feel like that looks better, but this definitely looks way better. Why did no one tell me about this? I prefer futures. Oh, you mean the bullish range? Oh, I get you. Oh. Oh, damn, you're correct. That's clean, actually. That was a fib that lined up. If there is. Not really in my eyes. Maybe once, maybe twice. I like taking partial profit at 1R and going break even and then holding the rest. Do I put this back to 2? Do you think? That cleaner? Yeah, we've just left equal highs where I've marked out above 0.618, which isn't that nice. 1 hour is 50 ticks. Not necessarily. I don't like doing the 12.5 point stop loss. I've been going back through like trade examples and I just find I like it better. So if I'm going to trade off a rejection off 2.5, like if I took this trade, I would have my stop loss right here and I would have, my entry right here, and I would have my stop loss on the -3. So I just like using the next standard deviation point. So if it was -4, I would use the 4.5. And the reason for that is because then we're using average candle size to help determine, and we're using obviously the fib projection to help determine stop loss, not just a set 12.5 points. Because let's say like my OTE range is like 20 points like wide. Like let's say it's like, let's say it's like 30 points or something, but then my stop loss is 12.5 points. Like it's so easy to get wicked out and things. So I just prefer being a little bit more conservative. I'm happy, you know, if I don't get the full 4R, I don't really care. I'd rather be a little bit safer. My 1R is usually around $300 in profit, or $250. I usually risk between $250 and $300 on a funded account. Everybody's telling me I should be more aggressive, but I don't know. I've been risking $250. I don't know whether I should be risking more. That's what everybody keeps telling me, but I don't know. It's a bit scary. Hi, I am new in this channel. Hey, welcome. Happy to have you. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what NFP does. I have I have an 100K and I have a 50K. No, 100K, 50K. No, 100K and 350K fundeds. I have no idea what song I was humming. I always do this. Like my subconscious is humming. I'm not even consciously doing it. Yeah, the thing is with alpha futures, you don't have to build a buffer. You can just take the payout. Because they don't move your max loss limit to 0 when you take a payout, unlike some other firms. Price action's a little crazy today. We keep having crazy candles. Especially this one. Yeah, I think you can open a demo account with Topstep, but I might be wrong. I don't know whether you need to have an eval for that. I'm sure AMP would have a demo account. Let me check. I'm sure they would. Yeah, free demo for AMP customers. But I think you only get the demo on Con Tower. I don't know. I'm assuming AMP would do one. Do AMP features do a demo account? Yeah, they do. It's free. Yeah, so you can use the demo account on TradingView. So I'd recommend AMP or AMP is how it's spelled. Use that demo account. Use the SMT Pro Plus indicator. You guys are putting me onto all the indicators. Is this one free? Oh, it's a taking profits one. No way. That's awesome. Love that. Okay. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna delete the moon phases shit right now, I think. Nice, guys. We got the SMT. Got the SMT. Right, let me get rid of... That's pretty cool that we got the SMT going on. I've just always learned futures, so I just trade with futures. It's just what I've always traded, to be honest, but they have way better spreads and cheaper prop firm accounts. So yeah. To the Gypsy. I think this is the song that I was humming. It's called Gypsy by Fleetwood Mac. I've just clocked myself humming. Oh. We got NFP in 45 minutes. I want to put the indicator on ES too. Oops. Nope, I did not mean to do that one. There we go. I don't think it's doing it on here. Does it only work for NQ? Hello? Ah. Yeah, yes, that's correct. Oh. I got it. That's the correlated asset. There we go. In the Alpha Futures premium accounts, I'm not entirely sure. I'll check though. I know where you can find it on the website. Help center. Trading rules and parameters. News trading. Okay, advanced qualified accounts and premium qualified. Oh my gosh, premium qualified accounts do not have news trading restrictions. So you can trade news on the premium accounts. Just join your Discord. Let's go. You have a plan for NFP. I'm not going to be trading NFP, but I'm going to sit and wait and watch and see what happens, and then I'll decide after the NFP releases come out. But longs to a data high or data low are always nice. Oh, shorts. I can't stop yawning. I don't know what's wrong with me. So we had a 2.5 and an S&T. Jacked out of that. Top tick the 0.618. Do you see that? It's so clean. And then I would have had my stop loss at the -3 right there. Target 2-day open. Oh, it would have been so nice, guys. I'm really sad. I took the shorts down here and got stopped. I feel like this is happening a lot. I understand where price wants to go, but my entry is just like, I just need to wait. That looked like a really nice rejection, and it was out of a -2.5. But we left candles with no wicks right here, which price always wants to come up and grab. So I should have waited for them to be grabbed, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. I'm gonna screenshot that because I think that's a nice example from my Notion portfolio. No, I don't want. Okay, there we go. The date today, the 5th of June. I haven't used Apex, no, I haven't. I've heard good things though after their new updates, but I haven't personally used them. I probably would buy a couple of them to scale, like once I've had a few more payouts, just because their accounts are so goddamn cheap. I just trade NQ and ES. I don't trade gold. Kind of considering like looking into gold and back testing it though, because like if I see, oh wow, gold looks like shit right now. But if I see like an A+ setup on gold and not on NQ, then it could be good to like trade it, but I don't know. Okay, so we moved down in Asia session. We moved up in London session, and now we're just consolidating. So I would say after the sweep, we'd be bearish. And this whole range is imbalanced also. I'm not actually going to trade it, but it's just interesting for me to do the analysis, I guess. We swept out Asia low. Swept out London high. So yeah, I'd want to see Asia high taken. Let's just analyze gold for a minute. I don't know. That's the only like fib that I can find, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I would say on gold, but I have never traded gold before in my life, so that could be completely wrong. Good morning. If you ever blown a funded account, how would you recover? I blew my main Lucid funded last week and it's hard to get over it. Last week on stream, I blew 2 funded accounts. It was kind of by accident. They were in a lot of drawdown anyway, so they were close to being blown. They were 2 trades away. I took a trade. I got stopped out on a huge candle. It was Iran news. and I ended up getting slipped really badly because I was copy trading, and the two accounts that I was copy trading to, they slipped like really slipped really bad. I ended up getting stopped out like way below what I wanted to risk, and yeah, they ended up being blown. But what I've realized after speaking to a lot of traders, and this I spoke to a lot of traders when I was in Miami, because obviously a lot of them live out there. Some of them profitable, some of them not, you know. But they all said the same thing, and it's they literally don't give a shit if they blow an eval or a prop firm account. It's or a funded, sorry. It's part of the process of trading with prop firms. You cannot get precious about a prop firm account because it's there to be used, abused, and blown. Like, some of the most successful traders that I've met, they recycle these prop firm accounts. So they'll take like 2 payouts from them, they'll blow them, they'll do it again, you know. They risk pretty heavy, but that's because they're confident in their strategy. So they understand that, you know, if they risk heavy and they blow a couple of accounts, it doesn't matter because they'll be able to recover it in that big payout they're going to get. But yeah, I think getting over the fear of blowing accounts, realizing that if you're trading with prop firms, it's part of the game, because there is sometimes things that you cannot avoid that happen. So yeah. Guys, Alan just put the link in the chat. If you scroll up a little bit, it's there. But I actually have a free trading newsletter that I started last week, so feel free to subscribe to that. The link is in the chat. It's just like everything that I learn about trading along the way. I'm just like sending out a weekly newsletter, and then it'll be in like a blog as well. So it's just like one email that'll land in your inbox, and it's just everything that I've learned that week from trading, so I can just share my lessons with you guys. So it's going to be any psychological lessons, any videos I've watched, like strategy tips, books I've read, like literally everything, so I can just share what I learn along the way with you guys in case it's helpful. So feel free to subscribe to the newsletter. It's linked in the chat now. Alan has just repasted the link right there. It's completely free. How much data did you backtest for your strategy? I'm still in the process of doing that, so I don't have anywhere near enough right now. I only have a few months. But I haven't been backtesting the data. I've been going back through old data and finding the model, and seeing how often it presents, because I don't know it well enough to backtest it right now. And I also don't particularly like backtesting. And the reason for that is because everybody says backtesting, there should be no emotions involved and things like that, but there just always is for me. And I don't know why. It's like I get a dopamine hit if I win that trade still. There's still emotions involved. There's still dopamine involved. There's still ego involved. Like, I'll get pissed off if I lose some trades in backtesting, and I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. But I tend to avoid backtesting. I prefer going back through old charts, the data already being there, me finding the model, screenshotting, adding to my collection, that type of thing. I always trade during these times, to be honest. That's just me. That's just I just prefer it. I just prefer it. I have a higher win rate during these times. I feel like I understand the bias and the draw and liquidity way better at these times. So yeah. yeah, it's not a sense of me going back and saying I would have taken that. It's me understanding if I had no emotion involved, how often is my setup going to present? What does the win rate look like? Because I'm looking at, like, did it lose here? Like, it's mechanical to some extent, I would say. I think everybody's strategy becomes, like, when you're refining, it becomes mechanical, but there's just a lot of steps, you know? Thanks, guys. I don't know. Like, once I have the bias, I'd say it's pretty mechanical. This 0.618 played out nice. I have Angel. I took a really silly loss before I came on stream. I have heard of coarsely theory, yeah. I don't know whether I'm completely clued up on what it is. Is it just AMD or no? Gold is looking nice for shorts. Let's see. I did my analysis on it. Oh, there we go. 2.5? Damn, that candle was kind of crazy, but yeah, we've been accumulating, so I would expect the manipulation distribution lower to rebalance the range. 2.25, yeah. I think that's nice. For shorts. I'd like to see that taken out there. Maybe one more manipulation. I don't know. Put in an SMT, what is this? What YouTube channel would you recommend for learning editing your videos for YouTube? I don't really know because I didn't learn from a YouTube video. I learned how to edit from editing TikToks, honestly. I think TikTok is the best place to start if you're getting into editing because it's super intuitive on what to do and things. That's what I would say. Sorry guys, I'm just watching a bias video.
At this point, it has back, but we are still bullish on the week. We would like to see it go up. So yesterday we got a very clean push up, pull back, and this is why this morning bullish. So as of right now, we have not taken out Asia high, we have not Asia low. We have taken out mountain high. Currently, taking the fin from mountain low all the way up to the high. At 0.5 got hit. So at this point, we now have our drawing fix from the top. We need to figure out where the point is. This currently 0.705 of not a bad FIP. I really like this. This is a bigger FIP. Do both of these. Let's see if we can get some action. There's going to be a lot of potential on today. So we're going to get you a lot of. So your job is not at the bottom. Right? So it's going to go up and just wait for the structure.
Was I correct on gold? Let me look. I apologize. I was just listening to what I've been saying. Dang, guys, this is playing out so far. I'm just interested to see whether we're... I don't know whether we're 4.7 point stop loss on gold is a lot or not. I've never traded gold before. But you can see the accumulation and manipulation, which is nice. So yeah, we'll see whether that would have played out or not. I actually don't trade gold. I just decided to randomly analyze it today just for the fun. But yeah, I don't trade gold. I've never traded it before. I don't know why people trade NQ on gold. I think it's because gold tends to move nice in Asia session if people want to trade Asia session. I think it's usually the correlation that if NQ is not moving very nice during Asia session, gold will move nicer. That's the understanding I have. That could be completely wrong, but yeah. When it all comes down to you. Maybe once. I love Fleetwood Mac. I'm so obsessed right now. Okay, this range is now rebalanced. Yeah, I trade NQ and ES. I would never have a position on both, but I will just trade whichever out of the two is stronger or weaker in the direction that I want to take a trade. So if I wanted shorts today, I would take the shorts on NQ because you can see NQ has swept out this low. ES hasn't swept out this low. Have I watched Off Campus? I haven't. I don't actually know what that is. I feel like if you combine your strategy with QT, it would be crazy. What do you mean? What's QT? I don't know what QT stands for. Oh, quarterly theory. Let me just look it up. Is it ICT? Oh no. Yeah, I think it is. Is it AMD or no? Sorry, I'm reading a PDF about quarterly theory right now. I feel like I should read this, like, later. Was it just AMD or no? Or am I just getting this wrong? I have just skim read it really fast. Quarterly, DAYE quarterly theory. All right. Do you have to pay for 2 degrees? I think I have all of them, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, it's not that. Maybe you don't have to pay for it. Let's see, guys. What is this? Wait, what does this mean? Guys, I'm confuzzled. What does this mean? Why is it here? Oh. Wait. Confused. What is it? What's going on? Does this need to be on the bottom? Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm confused. I don't understand. Not right now. We have NFP in 20 minutes. But like, what does the boxes mean? Oh. Where's that? Oh, I am gonna have it down there. Quarters represent accumulation, manipulation, distribution, reversal / continuation. Right. Yearly, monthly, weekly, daily. 90-minute cycle. Okay, I see. Finding a 90-minute cycle. Okay, interesting. I think having it down there is more useful, but like, what do the panes mean though? Like, why are they not labeled? Like, how do I know what this shit means, you know? Like, what the fuck is this? This is clearly from 6 a.m. until, okay, this is clearly the 90-minute thing. So we're saying that this should be the accumulation? Is that what we're saying? Well, let's see how many points we've moved. To be fair, we haven't really moved many points, so maybe we're manipulating right now, and then we're distributing. Is this what we're talking about? I think I get it. So, okay. Red is manipulation. Okay, I got you. I got you. Interesting. To be fair, like, we started heading lower literally at 7:30. So that's kind of crazy. For M1, you have to apply acro cycle. What does that mean? Oops. That's kind of crazy, actually. If this is correct. Obviously, we have NFP, so that's not going to be the best. But... I don't really look at YM because it just throws me off sometimes. I find it confusing. I find it easier to just compare NQ and ES. That's just my opinion, though. Microcycle. I want to see gold right now. We would have got break even, I think. Yeah, we would have. Oh, how do I put on... So how do I put the... How do I go into the settings of this indicator right now? I have no idea how to do that. Oh, double click. Do I need these on? Is this what you're saying? Oh, right. Okay, I get you. I get you. So this should be the accumulation, right? Let me see. Here. This candle. This candle. Okay, and then this should be the manipulation. From here to here. So we should be distributing in a minute then. This is correct, right? I get you. Okay, this is pretty cool, but this is inside the manipulation thing. So I'm guessing if you're inside the distribution quarter, then you wait for this specific time, right? I don't know. I should probably watch a video on this. This is cool though, I like this. This is cool though, because the accumulation section, it's from around here, from 6 o'clock until here. So like we did move down 250 points during that section, you know. I get you. I get you. It's not going to be as simple as that. But it's called DAYE quarterly theory, I think. Right, I'm with you. I guess we did get accumulation right here. We should be distributing right now. And then if I could line that up with a fib, that would be fucking fire. We got this negative 2.5 right here. Why are we deciding to fucking distribute at NFP? That would make sense though, I guess. Oh, I get you. Day is the trader. Right. Okay, I'm understanding you now. I'm with it. Oh, yes, this guy. Or girl. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna look into this. This is cool. I like this. I'm gonna look into this in my spare time. But like bid projections paired with this theory and midnight opening range and London opening range, that could be fire. And S&T. That could be real fire. Damn, guys, look at this. Literally on the dot. Are you kidding me? This is sick. This is sick. I've learnt a lot today. Dude. Bro. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. And we paired it with the fib. Bro. That's insane. This might be crazy. I want to take this. We're so close to NFP though, so that's just fucking stupid. But this is so fire. Bro, this is insane. Look at that on the dot. Wow. This is crazy, guys. This is free source. Like, I just want to see whether this would play out. My stop loss would have to be... I don't lie. Let's forward test this. I'm not just going to jump into this, but... No, this is free. Someone just told me about it in the chat. Let's see if this would play out. Or not. Low-key crazy, though. Stop loss is on the next bid projection, by the way. This -3. That's where I put my stop loss. Yeah, I am thankful. Thank you to whoever gave me this indicator. It's awesome. It's called Day... Wait, I'll get it out. Day Quarterly Theory. We got 10 minutes till NFP. If I pair everything I know with this, I think that could be fucking fire. Not even gonna retrace, is it? Actually not. This is crazy. I'm so happy about this. This is so cool. This is source. Paired with what I already know, this is source. You know what? We're gonna be a millionaire in no time. She says. Right, the stop loss is getting a little crazy right now. Looking so crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love. I think 0.618 entry here is clean. We have a fair value up. Let's see if ES is rejecting off of anything. Boom. Guys, my stomach is literally like howling at me right now because I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm aware that it doesn't work all the time, but pairing it with what I already know, I think would be really useful. Because if I see two fibs, which I think are going to play out, and I don't know which, if I can pair it up with this theory. I already knew about AMD, just not pairing AMD with time. I want to see, why does it not show previous iteration? I want it to do that. Ability. How do I see previous ones? That didn't do anything. I want to see previous ones though. Like on here, can I do that? I don't know whether you can do that on here. Yeah, NFP's coming up. Historical cycle. Oh. Yes. There we go. I just want to see whether this would have saved my short earlier. This is all I'm looking at right now. Oh my gosh. Right. So I entered right here, right? I entered right there with my stop loss here. This was my short that I took. Okay. That was during this accumulation. Then we had, like, we're literally accumulating, and then we manipulated higher, and then this was the distribution off the 2.5. Like, if I was using this, it would have saved me. So that's crazy to me, actually. I think that's really cool. NFP coming soon. NFP is in a few minutes. Yeah, sure. These are the settings. I think they're just the defaults, but I've just turned this on. And I turned this on as well. This is the name right here. NFP is in 5 minutes. Let's see what gold's doing right now. Dang, look at gold. Because gold was in its manipulation phase. Look at this. Now it's in the distribution phase, so now we can short if we are using this. That's actually kind of crazy, to be honest. Kind of crazy. I think more than it helping me to place a trade, I think it will help me to not place a trade at the wrong time. I think that's the main thing that I would like to gain from this. Why is this shit not loading? There we go. I like indicators. I think indicators are fire. I feel like this isn't a good example to see whether it would have played or not because of NFP. Because whether NFP goes up or down, it's just going to be like, well, you know. You watch CNBC for news like NFP? No, I don't. I just check Forex Factory and see when there's red folder news. That's about it. And if we have a random huge candle on the charts, I'll look at financial juice because that usually tells you about random news which isn't planned or scheduled. Yeah, I have used T-Trades as indicator. I used to have it on my chart. I don't anymore. But yeah. Let's see what NFP is gonna bring us. I would kind of hope for NFP to be bearish, honestly, but who knows? Oh. 'I'm not really interested in what the data says. I'm just interested whether there is red folder news or not, really. Mm-hmm. 1 minute till NFP, everybody. 1 minute till NFP. Honestly, I would like NFP to go lower. I think this -4 right here could honestly play out real nice. Because we had the rejection at 2.5. You know what I mean? 20 seconds till NFP. I don't know why I still have this on my chart. But anyways. Here we go. 10 seconds. NFP is non-farm payroll. It is a high volatility news event. I've SM. Oh no, I don't. We do not have SMT actually. Take it back. Yeah, ES is way stronger than NQ right now. Look at gold. Dang, guys, that's crazy. Did we rebalance? I'm interested. Oh, we didn't. That would have been so far if we hit 0.5 and just dropped. All right, so we now have a data wick to work with, which is nice, because I would be bullish after these are swept out. We have a data high. Data high. We had the rejection out of 2.5 here, which tells me -4 is likely to play, which I like. ES is getting close to -4, so is NQ. So we'll see what happens out of there. Could be a clean buy. We have a lot of buy side resting above. So yeah. We have the -4 level lining up with the -2 projection of the midnight opening range, which is also very clean. So yeah. Love that. I'm not in a trade, no. I was just watching NFP. I was just watching the NFP release to see what I wanted to do. Yeah, mega dump indeed. I take one trade on my funded accounts per day. Sometimes I'll take more than one, but it will be on an eval if I've already taken a trade on my funded accounts. That's -4 on ES. I would not expect London low and Asia low to be left intact though. EB hate. I like the fact that these line up. That to me is really clean. Do the tick as well. Yeah, I am from England. Alright, there's -4 on NQ. And London low swept. That's a nice push up out of -4, I'm not gonna lie. That's really clean. Remain the 5-minute. Yeah. I'd like to. Ooh, what did I just do? There we go. I'd like to see us bounce out of here, which we have, and then manipulate. Honestly, I think that would be clean. Oh, damn. That's 2.5. Oh no, not quite yet. I like that we rejected out of -4 and then manipulated down to the -2.5. I think that's pretty nice. I want to make sure I'm not... Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're all good. That's clean on ES also. I think something like that would be nice. On my eval. I'm gonna take it on ES because ES is stronger than you today. Only by a little bit, but it just is. I don't want to risk that much. Oh, damn. I think that's a good risk. On an eval, by the way, guys, I would never risk this much on my funded accounts. I just like the bounce out of -4 into -2.5. Swept all the sell side. We have a data wick above. You know, a lot of things look nice right now. We swept out this high, closed above this high also. That's pretty nice. I'd like to try and take the trade on the rebalance. I don't know whether we're going to rebalance immediately, but yeah, I like the 15-minute looks pretty nice right now. I don't think we'll rebalance just yet. Just check. Yeah, this full thing is imbalanced. We should hopefully come back to rebalance at some point. Stop losses are the -3. I'll take this up to the data high, I think. Be nice. Look at that 15-minute though. This honestly may run without us. Like that 15-minute just does not need to come all the way back down there if we're bullish, I don't think. Same with the hourly. That's interesting. I think it would make sense for us to continue a little bit further for rebalancing. I would like the 0.5 level where I want to enter to be above the consequent encroachment of the 15-minute wick, because if we're bullish, it makes sense for us to respect that. So why would I enter below that into longs? You know what I mean? So marking out this wick then. The consequent encroachment is down there, so I wouldn't mind an entry there, because that would mean a respect of that, which is fine. $15-minute candle looks like it's gonna close really crazy. Okay. $15-minute's gonna close any second. I would not be shocked if we head to the data high without rebalancing, honestly. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Now we're starting to make sense on why we would rebalance. Before it didn't make sense, but now we're starting to make sense. Our 0.5 is beginning to line up with this fair value gap. I don't even know whether it would come down into her, to be honest. See where the hourly closes, and then it'll make sense to us what's going to happen. But if the hourly's closing up here, like, I don't want this candle to open all the way down into there to still be bullish. So my entry would just no longer be valid. I don't think. What was the 4 that I was looking at? Honestly, I have no idea. 5 minute? I don't think it was. What was that? I had a -4 going on somewhere earlier. No idea where. Honestly, I have no clue. Oh, it was on NQ, that's why. I was getting confused there for a sec. Oh, that 2.5 is so precise. It's so nice. Must have been this. Yeah. Yeah, very good. Oh, damn, that 4.5. 1 point away. Alright, that 15-minute candle closed pretty crazy. So, yeah. See how the hourly closes. Go from there. Because if the hourly is closing all the way up there, I wouldn't want it to come to my entry anyway if we are bullish. So, we're in the 850 macro on NQ. Your singing brings good luck. Oh, I'm so happy about that. All our energy, do 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 do. All our fantasy, do 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 do. Yeah, I do have a Discord group. It's pinned in the chat. This is a nicer hourly close for a limit to make sense, because then the hourly is going to open and this wick is going to be super high resistance and our stop losses are the hourly low. Yeah, makes sense. I like it. I like it. Good shit. Alright, we're about to get filled. It looks like. Here we go. Like to see this 5-minute gap hold. Like I would like to just see an immediate reaction higher, I'm not gonna lie. Do 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 do. I'm gonna draw this. I wouldn't mind us to come to 0.705 actually. At the 2.5. I want to see us push up here, to be honest. And if we don't, then it looks like we may want to manipulate again before pushing higher. That 5-minute is just not ideal, is it really? Not really that ideal, but yeah. Where about? I want to delete some of these. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot. Okay, there's the 0.5 of this wick. I don't like this. This is not looking positive at all, to be honest. I thought this was gonna hold this negative 2.5 at 0.705. Let's see the close on this candle. Down. We have 3 minutes till the hourly closes. I think we're gonna want to sweep out the hourly, honestly, and then go higher. I think this trade idea was wrong. Not gonna lie, but it's not over till it's over. But looking at how the hourly is right now, I think we may want to sweep out the hourly low and then go higher. See how it closes, but from the looks of things right now, I think that's what's gonna want to happen. Right here. I'm so hungry. And I forgot my lunch. I literally meal prepped, but I forgot it. I'm so sad. I really want a push up in this last like a minute. Otherwise, I think we're fucked. I want to see a wick on this hourly candle. Oh, that was a nice push up. What was that? Oh, it looks so much more crazy when you watch the hourly, but then when you look at the 1 minute, it's just like it's nothing. All right, 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, I don't like this. This is not looking good for us, not gonna lie. I think our only hope would be SMT. SMT would be our only hope at this point. At the hourly low. At least we are trading the more bullish asset. That's the only thing I can say. I'm gonna just mark 0.5 of this wick. Because we should be respecting that if we're gonna distribute higher right now. I think we could be fucking cooked. Yeah, I think we could be cooked. Yeah. We could be cooked. BBH. Come on, just either stop me out or do something. I'm risking a decent amount, but it's only an eval. Oh, just stop me out already or do something. I hate it when it does this. Just... Hello, can we just, like, either stop me out or do something? Here we go. Here's where we get fucked. I feel like it's nicer on my mental health to watch the hourly chart. I don't know whether it is actually. I don't know which is worse. I don't know which is worse. Yeah, I got you. I should just zoom in to make everything look further away. That might be the strat right now. Might be the method. Because we are on an eval. No, I will never close out my trades while in drawdown. I think that's silly. I placed it. I gotta deal with the consequences if it loses. I accepted the risk when I placed the trade. That's that. If it loses, so be it. Hey. There we go. 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 Okay. Fuck. We didn't even see an ounce of profit in this trade. I'm not gonna lie. So that's nice. I don't think this was a bad trade, but I will reflect afterwards and then decide. I don't think the higher time frame was the best. I think the most ideal situation would be the 0.5 lines up inside this fair value gap. So I think we're just gonna manipulate again and then probably go higher. That's what I would anticipate here. So yeah, that's that. I'm not gonna be too mad at myself. Yeah, this was only on an eval. This was only on an eval. All right, I'm gonna hop off now. I don't have anything else to comment on today. I've just like not had a good trading day because I have analyzed the market direction correctly, but just my entries have been so ass today. So yeah, that's so sad, but whatever. People who say this bullshit, the market structure is so bearish. Okay. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. No one ever says that shit while I'm about to enter the trade. It's always once the trade is already played out. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for joining me today. I'm gonna be back streaming next week as usual. I hope you guys all have a really great weekend. I am gonna try and relax this weekend and chill out and reflect on my losses for the week. I've not had the best trading week. It's been pretty slow, I'm not gonna lie. And then today has been not a great day, but that's fine. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. I appreciate you for being here, and I will see you next week.